Hey beautiful soul, welcome back to Fitness with Apurva with me Apurva Jayarajan, and this is day 2 of our 7-day yoga challenge. If you haven't already, please go check out day 1 of the yoga challenge and you can go practice that and come back to this video after. Today is the second day and we will be practicing an energetic full body yoga flow, which is perfect for if you're a beginner and are just wanting to begin your yoga journey. So roll out your mat, get into something comfortable and let's get started. Before we get to today's practice, don't forget, if you're new here, to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when I drop more videos. Alright, so we begin today's practice in a comfortable Vajrasana. Take your time to set yourself up here because this is an energizing practice. We will get right to it. But before we do that, just take a couple of seconds here to just dissolve everything that's happening around you and tune into your body. Alright, so place your arms at your sides and your palms gently on your thighs. Start to get into this moment. So you can choose to close your eyes here. Take a nice deep breath and exhale through your mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale and exhale. All right, gently flutter your eyes open and place your arms and place your palms on the mat, setting up in an animal pose. So taking your time to get comfortable here. We'll be here for a bit, so making sure that your alignment is proper. Open out your fingers wide and making sure that your shoulders, your elbows and your wrists are in one straight line and your knees are directly underneath your hips. Imagining that you are balancing a wooden plank on your back, making sure that your neck stays lifted in line with your spine. Take a nice deep breath here and exhale. On your next inhalation, drop your belly, lift your chest, shine your chest forward, shifting your gaze all the way up and exhale, drawing your belly in, letting your head hang low, pushing the mat away. Cat pose. One more time, just like that. Inhale, drop the belly, moving with your spine, lifting the chin and chest up, shifting your gaze all the way up to the ceiling and exhale. Round the spine, arch your back, lift the chin towards the chest, pushing the mat away, drop your head. Cat. Awesome. From there, get your spine back to neutral and on your next inhalation, lift your right hand up. So drawing the energy from the mat or the ground, drawing the energy up into your arms, into your fingertips, going all the way up, twisting. As you exhale, loop the right hand from beneath the left, get your right shoulder down and the right side of your face down on the mat. Threading the needle. You can walk your left hand slightly forward so it opens out the entire shoulder part, making sure that your hips stay stacked here. Bringing your hands back, so your left hand back, right underneath your shoulder. Inhale, lift the right hand up, going all the way back into that twist for that counter. And exhale, drive the hand back. Awesome. Threading the needle on the other side. So inhale, draw the energy up with your left fingertips and exhale, threading the needle on the left side. So slowly get your left shoulder and your left side of the face down, walking your right hand forward, stretching into threading the needle. Awesome. This time walking your right hand back. Inhale, lift the left hand all the way up, undoing that twist, and exhale, rain it down. Awesome. From there, walk your hand slightly forward, so making sure that the hip stays in line with your knees. Walk your hands to the front of the mat and gently get your forehead down to the mat. Puppy pose. Stretch, opening out your chest, the sides of your armpits. Make sure that your toes don't lose contact with the mat. Pressing your fingertips so to keep your entire body engaged. Awesome. From there, inhale, lift up and shift your weight forward to completely come down on the mat. So notice where your hands are. Get your elbows slightly close to the body, placing your palms into the mat. Make sure that your toes are firmly pressed into the mat. That ensures that your lower body is completely active. Place your pubic bone down on the mat, and as you inhale, lift your body up, your head, neck and chest, keeping your pubic bone in contact with the mat. Sphinx pose. Protect your lower back by engaging your core, and as you exhale, get it all back down. This time get your palms right underneath your shoulders. Make sure that the lower half of the body stays engaged, toes firmly pressed into the mat, pubic bone in, tailbone tucked down, elbows in towards the body, and your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift your head, neck and chest up, Bhujangasana. Keep your core engaged to protect your lower back. Exhale, rain it all down. From there, bring your palms to the sides of your body with your palms facing upwards. And remember that your toes have to stay pointed to engage the entire lower half of the body. Alright? So using your core, inhale, lift your right leg up, pointing your toes away from your body. And then keeping that as it is, lift your left leg off the mat, pointing both your legs, keeping them engaged. And once you're here, inhale, lift your head, neck and chest up, using your hands to drive you back, Shalabhasana. You can use also an interlock in your hands, or I like to do it this way with my hands and my fingers pointing at the back. Awesome. Exhale. Rain it all back down. Get your hands folded forward at the front of the mat and gently place your forehead to take a second to calm yourself down. Back bends or heart openers are considered to be super energizing. So taking a second to absorb that practice. From there, once you feel ready, place your hands at the sides right underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, and using your knees as support, gently lift up and stretch back into child's pose. Let your hips hang down heavily on the mat and place your arms forward, fingertips firmly pressed into the mat, making sure that your arms stay active. Awesome. From there, inhale, using your entire body, your entire torso, weight of the hand, inhale, lift up, curl your toes, and inhale, lift your knees and your hips up into Parvatasana or downward facing dog. Make sure that your entire hand stays firmly in contact with the mat. Generously bend your knees. Bring your chest as close to your thighs as possible. Awesome. From there, inhale, lift your right leg off the mat. Doesn't matter where you go, as far as the intention is there. And as you inhale, gently get your knee as close to your chest and place that foot forward between your hands. Bring the left leg, left knee and the left toe down. Now notice what's happening here. So my right knee and my right ankle are in one straight line. Now once I'm here, you can choose to stay here with your chin and chest lifted up into a low lunge. Or if you feel up to it, if you feel up to the challenge, get light on your fingertips. Make sure that your hips are pointing down towards the mat. Inhale and lift your hands off the mat into a cactus or a goalpost arm. Opening the chest, opening the heart all the way up. Firmly press your front foot into the mat so you don't lose balance. Shift your gaze up, and as you exhale, hands come down on the mat. Curl the back toes, lift the knee and place the right leg at the back to stretch into Parvatasana again. Awesome. From there, inhale, left leg up this time. And as you exhale, get your knees as close to your chest as possible and place your left foot to the front of the mat between your palms. Get the right knee down and toe down. Stretch your hips down towards the mat. And once you're there, lift your fingertips off the mat. Make sure that you're completely balanced before doing this. Press your front foot firmly into the mat. Inhale and lift your arms all the way up into cactus. Shift your gaze up to the ceiling. Stretching all the way up. Super. Exhale, rain it back down. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee and place your left leg at the back with your right. Now as we've done in yesterday's video, bend one knee, lift that heel and straighten the other leg to get the heel down. And gently lift one knee, lift one heel, bend one knee, straighten the other and walk your dog. Keep pressing your chest towards your thigh. And once you feel ready, gently get both your heels down on the mat. Shift your gaze forward and gently walk towards the top of your mat between your palms. You can keep around 2 to 3 inches distance. So place your hands on the mat. From there, let your head hang down low, stretching into Uttanasana. Generously bending the knees here. Now slowly, using your core, inhale, lift your torso up. So hands go all the way up towards your thighs. Elbows in towards your waist. Inhale, drive the crown of your head forward and the tailbone to the back of the mat. Lift your heart, lift your chest, half lift. Exhale, get it all back down in your Uttanasana or forward fold. Now from here, get your tailbone or your hips in line with your knees. So you will notice that your toes are trying to pull up, but try to really drive your toes down into the mat. Alright, that's how we stay balanced. Once you're here in a sort of squat, inhale, lift your arms up and exhale, exhale and Uttanasana all the way down. Get your feet slightly closer together, drive your feet together, the midline of the body zipping up together. This time we'll attempt a full Utkatasana. So getting your tailbone and your hips down in line with your knees. Get light on your fingertips. Inhale, lift up your head, neck, chest and torso with your hands. You can choose to shift your gaze towards your hands. Hips stay low and shift your knees in line with your heels. Now using that energy in your quads, inhale, drive up and stand up in a full Tadasana. As you exhale, get both your palms together at heart center. Notice how you feel. Bring your breath back. So nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Notice any sensations that may be coming up and absorb the effects of today's practice. Bring your palms gently towards the sides of your body and open your eyes up gently. So I hope you enjoyed today's practice and you found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you thought about today's practice, and please share this video with your friends and family so that they can join you on this beautiful journey that you've taken for yourself. Also, don't forget to share your beautiful post-practice sweaty faces with me on my Instagram. You can tag me at Apoorva Jayarajan using the hashtag SweatFee, and I would love to give you guys a shout out. Join me on this 7-day yoga challenge if you're just starting out, and I will see you on day 3, which is a workout style Wednesday yoga flow. You can check out my other videos right here. Until then, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, keep practicing, and I will see you in my next. Namaste.